Let's get to some breaking news out of Quebec this morning. Parents in that province having to scramble and some health services slowing down, fully stopped. Schools affected as well because 400,000 public sector workers are off the job again today. This is new video of the picket lines in Quebec City this morning. As of today, all public schools in the province are closed. Essential services like emergency rooms are maintained by law, so they're open, but delays are expected in healthcare facilities as well. Education, health, and social service workers are all putting renewed pressure on the provincial government as contract negotiations drag on. A lot at stake as this week-long strike gets underway, and Jennifer Yoon is live with us on the breaking news today, live in front of the picket lines, in fact, outside the McKay Centre and the Philippe Leighton schools in Montreal. So tell us more about what is happening with those people on strike behind you, Jennifer, this morning.
Heather, as you can see behind me, there are people picketing, teachers, people are honking in support. Several people have honked in the past minute as we've been standing here. And these are scenes that you're seeing across Quebec, outside schools, outside hospitals. Some 420,000 public sector workers are on strike. We're talking teachers, school support staff, hospital and healthcare workers, and social service workers. They're striking and they're asking for better pay and better working conditions. And as you said, negotiations have been at an impasse. They're calling for a 7-day strike. This coalition of public sector unions called the Common Front. And if the government and the unions can't reach an agreement by the end of those 7 days, the Common Front will be calling for an unlimited strike. So that means that all these teachers that you see off the job for 7 days, they'll be off the job indefinitely unless there's an agreement.
So we're looking at this going on for 7 days, but there are a number of public sector strikes that are looming in the province as well, Jennifer. This is just signaling massive labor disruption. Tell us more about what else is happening.
That's right. I mean, 66,000 teachers that are not with this union, because there's an alphabet soup of unions in Quebec that are with the FAE. That's the French school systems, elementary and secondary school teachers. They've been off the job for several weeks now. We're talking thousands of students that haven't been able to go to work. And, you know, this just adds another layer of disruption for a generation of school kids that have lived through COVID, that have lived through so many disruptions. And I have a teacher here with me, Kathleen Usher. She's an elementary school science teacher at Willingdon Elementary School, rather. Kathleen, you know this is disruptive for your students. This is hard for them. This is hard for parents. Why do you still feel like you need to be on strike all the same?
Well, I think it's a terrible state of affairs that our government is not negotiating in good faith. They're coming out with offers that make no sense at all, and unfortunately have put us all in this position. I lay this directly at their door. None of us want to be here. None of us want to cause our students any more disruption. None of us want to see our pedagogical programs suffer, our students' social and emotional health suffer. And I say to Mr. Legault, it's time to act now.
Thank you, Kathleen. Now, Premier François Legault has said that he is frustrated at the impasse at the negotiating table. This, as another strike with the nurses union, also looms next week. That's going to be a 4-day strike.